What is up, guys? My name, of course, is Carlo. Welcome yet to another video, and we're sort of bringing back the tutorials, sort of bit by bit, to the channel, whilst we're on this ridiculous lockdown. So, first of all, should I say, to sort of get me in the flow of things, get me back to sort of normal. I'm going to start looking at some contact libraries, some new ones, during the space of a few episodes, should I say. Just to get me back in the swing of doing this screen recording, screen capture stuff for you guys. I haven't done it in quite some time, so I thought this would be quite nice, seeing as you guys seem to enjoy the thrill one. We did a thrill video a little while ago, which has been received quite well, so I appreciate that. So we're going to be, over the next few days, looking at some contact libraries, just to get back into the swing of things. So the first one we're going to be looking at is PHARLIGht. So we're just going to jump over to the computer now. I've got Kontakt all loaded up. We've got the MIDI set up so we can, test out some sounds and see what it has to sort of offer. So at this precise moment in time, it is on offer, which is fantastic. It is the best time to grab this plugin. For your contact library. It's now £89.50 UK price. Was £179. That's what I paid for it, unfortunately, because I've had it since launch. But I think it's it's quite a good time to do these videos, seeing as these plugins for Kontakt are on offer. So if you go over to a website, have a look, play around with it. It's got loads of cool information about the software or the plugin, shall I say, which is pretty awesome. In a couple of seconds, we're just going to play around with it and see what sort of sounds it produces and what we sort of can get from it. At the moment, as you know, we're in the middle of creating a movie, and I am using these plugins in the movie, even though we're lucky enough to have our own composer. I'm just I like to put my own spin on things in my own movies, so by all means, I'm not a composer or anything like that. I'm not a master on the piano, but I do know how to put a tune or two together. But this is where these plugins for native instruments and your contact library are so amazing, because you can create stunning stuff without really needing to be 100% on the keyboard or playing the piano, shall I say. I will drop some links where you can go to some really cool YouTube channels to check out some of this stuff in all its former glory, or all its glory. People like Daniel James, if you go to his YouTube channel, which I will link in the description below, he's going to give far more impressive demonstrations of this product in action than I ever would. But this is my own take on it. And we're going to play around with it and see what sort of sounds we can get from it. So I'm just going to shrink that. So I've got my contact library here, and I'm just going to load PHARLIGht up, shall I say? PHARLIGht. PHARLIGht? Is it PHARLIGht? I'm sure it is. Okay, so here, so once you launch it up, obviously you can launch this in Cubase, for your contact library. I'm not at the moment, because for some reason, because I've gone back over to Windows, and I'm not on Mac no more, when I start Cubase, it depletes all other sound from my system, so I can't sort of record audio and stuff like that. So this is sort of like the best way to show these plugins to you. So we're going to start having some fun with it. So straight off the bat, as soon as you load it up, you're ready to sort of go once you hit the keys. So straight off the bat, without even making any effort, I'm getting really stunning sounds from this plugin. So we are on the Alchemist at the moment, but if we select that, we've got a number of different sort of scenarios we can sort of go through and sort of play around with. So at the moment we're on atmosphere, so we could literally go select choir, what sort of pitch do we want, so we can have a steady sort of pitch. Character, so you can, I think you sort of get some sort of character vocals out of it. I'm not quite sure. Keyboard voicing, we'll make say thrilling. And let's try and find suspense. This one, and let's just close this down and see where we go with this. Vocals, some sort of choir vocals. That's a very, very good sort of sound for great sort of sci-fi stuff. It's stunning already, you know. So let's just go. So we've got perform and we've got our gain, so we can control our tempo and stuff like that, our range, our tune, our amp, all that good stuff. Like I say to you guys, I am not a professional composer. I'm just a guy that just throws it on, excuse me, plays around with it and sort of see what I can sort of get out of it. But if I go into sample. This little crossbox here, you can sort of like change the sort of, make a sort of really sort of eerie, sort of almost I don't know, it's weird, like you're in a desert or something like that, something weird like that. So let's just go to effects, and then we can sort of play around with the effects. Very similar to Thrill. You've got the box where you can sort of, you know, place a circle. So this is great. So like if you're mastering a score or recording a score, shall I say, you got the video on the screen, you can really sort of dial it in, what's going on in the scene. This is being used a lot for the Wrong soundtrack, in a sense as if we hit this key here, So let's just change it from the Alchemist for a moment, go to these settings, and let's just go to sort of like something bassy. Let's just have a layer bass and see how this sounds. Whoa, that went wrong. So we've got, as you can see, we've got loads of different settings to play around with, and you don't have to be Hans Zimmer in order to create something pretty goddamn cool for your short film or for your movies. All you got to do is experiment with it, play around with it, and to see where you get with it. So if I just... So there's so much, as you can see, to go through and play around with and really experiment. I mean, you can create so much good stuff with this. It's unbelievable. Let's just try another sound. Bring this to the corner. I mean, this is great. I mean, not only is this great for sci-fi, I think it's also great for sort of like thrillers and horrors at the same time. So let's go to, I love the choir stuff. Let's go to rhythm. Sounds very, you remember that old 80s, 90s group Enigma? And what happens is if you hold the keys down, you can just hold that key down and play around with this. Eerie, but at the same time very, very cool sounds from this one plugin alone. So we will be creating or doing, I will be doing a video on the other stuff like Mysteria, Stray Light, I think Manic Flux, so on and so on. We will be going back to Thrill as well at some point, see what it sounds like, you know, what you can expect from it. But at this precise moment in time, like I've just said to you, for £89, £90, I mean, this plugin alone, this one Kontakt plugin alone, could set you up for many sort of different sound effects and background ambient sounds for your short films and your feature films in general. It's absolutely fantastic. Play around with a couple more sounds. So let's go to this top one here. Right, let's go to this one here. So we've got a pad system here. So we've got an Android choir. Let's find something that's pretty cool. Orbital choir. Let's try this. Very Blade Runner. Obviously you can mix this up. I mean, it's all about, you know, I can't go to you and say, you know, let's do something. Now, there's so many different variations, different sort of options you got, and different scenarios you've got regarding sound. It's unbelievable with this piece of software. So this one piece plugin alone could set you up for your little, you know, your little film, your little film productions, you know, your short films, your feature films, your horrors, your thrillers, so on and so on. Let's look at Space Odyssey. It's just absolutely fantastic. So there it is, PHARLIGht, I hope I pronounced it right. Tomorrow we'll be doing one on Mysteria, so you can keep your eye out on for that one. But would I recommend this to be part of your Kontakt plugin? Yes, 100%. Like I just said to you guys, I am not a composer. I'm not a music maker. You know, I do know my sort of way around the keyboard just to create some nice simple sounds and some nice very basic simple scores. But having plugins like this on my side amplify what I'm trying to do, if I'm trying to tell a story or what I'm trying to say in a film or a short film. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all good. As always, love you very much, and as always, we will definitely catch you in the next video, which will be tomorrow on Mysteria. Love you very much. Ciao, ciao, guys.
See you again.